Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, Ali Zoe Adams said Suge Knight had to drop on him in LA. He said he wasn't worried because he was ready. You know what I'm saying? But he did had a drop on him, and it could have got ugly. All right. He said Freddy P. You know what I'm saying? He tried. Freddy P said Ali was very instrumental in him getting out of his contract with Diddy. And Choppa said he walked in on Diddy and while Diddy was doing his thing in the studio, and he ain't got nothing to hide from Diddy. But look, without further ado, family, let's hop into what's going on, and we keeping it busting.
Luke had a really big famous beef with Snoop and Dr. Dre. You know, Dre disses him in the Dre Day video, the Dre Day song, and this song is huge. I mean, everybody's bumping this song.
It was a single.
You know,
it was a single.
Right. It was a big single off of the Chronic. You know, from your perspective, what happened with that beef?
You know, that beef never, that beef, you know what I'm saying? You know, Uncle Luke, he really, you know what I'm saying, he old, and he might be like, man, I don't really want to get into none of that. But, you know, I be on some, man, that shit was what it was, you know? We on Dade County aspect because we were big bruh to a lot of dudes in the South. It's a different day today, but Miami was big bruh to a lot of different dudes in the South. I'm talking about real popular, like, cause we got gold teeth and wearing 8 chains. Dudes is like, God damn. But, you know, to go into what Luke, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that he really want to revisit. And for me, it's like, that shit was what it was. And just catching them down there in Miami at Virginia Beach, and just say, get the fuck on, man. You know what I'm saying? They drop, roll like it's a fire and gone, you know? Ain't nothing, but then they notice, okay, just because I don't know what you're hearing from the South, because, you know, we used to get you know how you see players.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Sharon Jackson, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. T. Colton Hodge Live, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. And we keeping it busting.
Club and all that, they be like, don't stop, pop that pussy, You know, that was the outlook, you know? This the shit I used to be on to drill Cali. Don't play that shit no more, man. Hey, man, don't play that shit no more, dog. We ain't on that no more, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of things had flourished, you know what I'm saying, from that, you know?
How mad were you guys that Snoop dissed Luke?
Now, we were heavily pissed off, you know? Got teeth in your mouth so my dick got the fit. But, you know, I really don't want to revisit it, man, Cam. You feel me? Them two.
I got you.
Yeah, Snoop and Luke, they look out for the little kids at Optimus football real good, though, you know?
Okay, no big deal. How long have you been out?
Ooh, 53 days now.
53 days, so almost 2 months. Now, getting out, you know, how many people from your past have you connected with, like in the music business? Have people been reaching out, showing you love, or helping you out or anything?
Yeah. I got 3 Jewish lawyers, man. They love me to death. You know, I get a check from Capo, Khaled, you know, E-Class. A lot of dudes really like show me love, man. A lot of dudes just be like, what's up, boy? Let me give you some. A lot of dudes, Horace, you know what I'm saying, from the hood. All these dudes from the hood, Junior, all them boys, they bless me, you know what I'm saying? BG, Big Memphis, BG, blowing that money. You know what I'm saying? They bless me though, you know what I'm saying? You know, my little homies, Cool, Fish, Pool. You know what I'm saying? They be like, boy, you good? Boy, I ain't got much, but just the gratitude really is favorable, you know what I'm saying? They remember my helping hand though, you know? Yeah.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We
Shout out to Cam Fair Use, and we keeping it busting.
guys were locked up together. You know, did you guys ever have any issues? Did you run into him or anything like that when you guys were
Yeah, we
locked
locked
up?
in the cage together. We locked in together. You know, he cool. He was doing him. Yeah, I went through something with some dudes in Jessup. They brought him over there where I was at in Atlanta. And we just name dropping and nothing extraordinaire. We just name dropping like let's call what's the name? Let's call King of Diamonds, man. The stripper's name I changed and I'm like, God damn, who these strippers is, man? You know what I'm saying? Time is moving. The game going on without the niggas.
Now, with you guys being in the same business, did you guys ever do business?
Nah, we never did business. You know, we never did business, you know. Nah, we never did business. You know, I used to, you know, he had my man, Danny Boy. He had my man, Danny Boy, with him. So we be knowing what's going on, but, you know, we just, you know what I'm saying, he was doing what he doing, though. Like, he wasn't faking. Like, he was acting a goddamn donkey, or ass. Yeah, he was acting the fuck up when it come to blowing money fast. Yeah, he was doing that part. We might be in Magic City, Allen Iverson, Jermaine O'Neal, everybody trying to have these money fights with the nigga, man. Might kick a couple of stragglers out and we just in there cooling, you know? I always had a different kind of face, like they were them Zoe Pound niggas, man. And then I'm like, I get money, y'all. Like I got money. My stacks has got 20 million, 6 million, 5 million. Like, I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on some, my violent niggas are eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, my violent niggas are eating. And you kind of different, but you know, same game, man.
Did you guys ever compete for the same clientele?
Nah. He had went up there to St. Louis. I ain't never really go up there. He was in Atlanta. Atlanta was enough for everybody. You know, he came to Miami, but it was nothing, you know. We went through a little something with his little homeboy, that rest in peace, Baby Blue. I kind of slapped him. And, you know, he kind of said the wrong thing. Like, I'm in your city. I mean, he in my city and he like, what's up? I'm like, what's up, man? Man, I'm here to help you. I'm like, you here? So I hit him, bam. So, you know, but Meech called me that night like, hey. I'm like, yo, you need to teach these little niggas how to talk, man. They in Miami, my nigga told my man, he's here to help me. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man? My nigga teach them niggas how to rap, dog. Them niggas tripping. So he like, I'm gonna make sure he come down to the club, dog, and holla at you. I'm like, I'm gonna be there tonight, privé. Oh, I'm there. So, you know, ain't nothing. There wasn't nothing. He came, buy me Cristal bottles. I'm trying to slam dance tonight and we go whoop some niggas. But you know, we was kind of different kind of dudes, man. You know, we was different like in a lot of ways, you know. His philosophy, I really dig it because he didn't embrace, you know what I'm saying, a lot of robbing and violent shit. I kind of embrace that, man, today very much.
What's up?
Shout out to the chat. Sharon Jackson. Y'all hit that like. Thanks for pulling up, Sharon. Appreciate your support, baby girl. Y'all hit that like button, family. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check this out. Cash App on the screen. Support if you can. We trying to hit the goal for the super chats, and we keeping it busted.
You know, his ears was always to the streets too. I pull up Right after he get it, I'm in LA at the Mondrian, and I figured, you know what I'm saying, these girls gave a drop on me. Cause I hang with Jeanette, Lisa. Jeanette and Lisa is exclusive. They come pick me up with the owner of the Lakers, Jerry Buss. So they exclusive. They my homegirls from LA. But I know they be on some Los Angeles time. If I look back, I got my man from Bloodline, Fence, and Alex. I'm trying to sell the movie Bloodline. So I got them with me, and I come out the parking lot, and Suge pulled next to me. Pop! With his hand between his leg, driving a red Bentley, and his other left hand driving. But I'm in a Cadillac truck looking. Like, what's up? He say, Zoe. I look, what's up? He like, man, I'm looking for a set of new bitches. But his hand down there. My man Fence and Alex, they're screaming, man, don't tell him where we going. I'm like, man, I'm headed to White Lotus. I got a new set of bitches. Y'all to come. He like, man, I'm trying to get a new set. I say, follow me, and pull off. Bang! I'm strapped. So I'm comfortable. So I pull up. I'm with the Crips. I'm like, hey, man, I just told this nigga here, yo, why you told him this, man? We don't want to deal with this nigga. We ain't got the time. But he just circled the area and kept going. And I saw him again on a boat with D-Mac. So he disrespecting D-Mac. He smoke and blow smoke. D-Mac next to me, he blow smoke in D-Mac face. I'm like, I'm looking. I gotta keep a little knife on me. And then he pull up. Hey man, Puff G card is canceled here. Puff G card is canceled here. That's it. He can't come back here. So Mac, I'm like, go holler at him. He like, no, so come with me. So I'm like, all right. I said, I'm gonna push this fat bitch off this boat now. I'm telling you. He moved that shit my way. I'm gonna push this motherfucker. I'm talking to D-Mac though. He don't know. So we kind of go talk. He just said, yo, his G-Con can't, all this dumbass shit. So, you know, we get off the boat and kind of watch a little bit, to my back a little bit. But, you know, he wasn't on nothing really, you know what I'm saying? And we all went our way, you know?
Damn, how did D-Mac and Suge end up on the same boat? I would take somebody made a huge mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Mac told me, man, let's jump on this boat here. So I'm like, shit, let's go. Unbeknownst, this nigga on here. And he started playing all of these reindeer games. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I ain't going for that. I'm telling you, this nigga blow this shit towards my way, I'm gone. But you know, that was that, you know?
Luke had a really big famous beef with Snoop and Dr. Dre. You know, Dre disses him in the Dre Day video, the Dre Day song, and this song is huge. I mean, everybody's bumping this song.
It was a single. You know, it was a single.
Right. It was a big single off of The Chronic, you know. From your perspective, what happened with that beef?
You know, that beef that beef, you know what I'm saying? You know, Uncle Luke, he really, you know what I'm saying, he old, and he might be like, man, I don't really want to get into none of that. But, you know, I be on some, man, that shit was what it was, you know? We on Dade County aspect because we were big bruh to a lot of dudes in the South. It's a different day today, but Miami was big bruh to a lot of different dudes in the South. I'm talking about real popular, like, cause we got gold teeth and wearing 8 chains. Dudes is like, God damn. But, you know, to go into what Luke, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that he really want to revisit. And for me, it's like that shit was what it was, and just catching them down there in Miami at Virginia Beach and just say, get the fuck on, man. You know what I'm saying? They drop, roll like it's a fire and gone, you know? Ain't nothing, but then they notice, okay, just because it's, I don't know what you're hearing from the South, because, you know, we used to get you know how you see Players Club and all that, they be like, don't stop, pop that pussy, you know, that was the outlook, you know? This the shit I used to be on to drill Cali. Don't play that shit no more, man. Hey, man, don't play that shit no more, dog. We ain't on that no more, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of things had flourished, you know what I'm saying, from that, you know?
How mad were you guys that Snoop dissed Luke?
Now, we were heavily pissed off, you know? Got teeth in your mouth so my dick got the fit. But, you know, I really don't want to revisit it, man, Cam. You feel me? Them two.
I got you.
Yeah, Snoop and Luke, they look out for the little kids at Optimus football real good, though, you know?
Okay, no big deal. From doing my research, I learned there was a situation with Little Flip where you guys booked him for a show for $60K, and at the last minute, Flip called and said he wasn't doing the show.
Yeah. We had a little issue with dude where he, you know, he really didn't want to honor a contract, and, you know, back then they be just doing these big name drops. I got to do something for Russell Simmons. I got to do something for him. Be like, man, fuck Russell.
That's how they would do you back then, fam. You'll book Lil Wayne for a concert, and he's supposed to be in DC. He hired up in LA with some chick and not gonna make your show. They'll be talking about they gonna give you back your deposit. You done rented this building, you done bought all this liquor, you done paid for all these promotions, and they talking about they gonna give you back your deposit. And back then they would do you like that. But you don't go about it like this.
So, man, that's a nigga day. It's not about that. That's my day. Like, I gotta pay radio, I gotta pay motherfucking a host, I gotta pay goddamn it motherfucking, man, flyers, you know? I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do something with the bar, put down the tip, everything. I'm trying to sneak on some liquor. So, you know, dudes wasn't really abroad to hearing a dude out then, you know?
Now, when he backs out and you lose all this money that you've already invested, what do you tell Flip, or, you know, what's going on with Flip's camp at the time?
At the time, really, it's really on some, he could just give me some, he could just give the promoter to the Delroy some money, and we ain't got to hear from him and say I'm coming to Miami, because he done sent some little money like, hey, what's up, boy? After you done sent some money like, hey, yeah, I'm coming to Miami, man. I want to holler at you. Like it's all joke and fun. Like, okay, doesn't matter. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not good ethical business. And a lot of things aspires from those kind of things, you know?
Okay, but he doesn't want to pay.
See, they sent Zoe back the deposit. Zoe saying, no, I want all my money. I want everything I spent back.
Or he keeps telling you he's going to pay, and he keeps kind of giving you the runaround, and you guys get the drop on him.
Yeah, we get the drop on him. We kind of get the drop on him because there's a place, you know what I'm saying, in North Miami where you got to ride slow coming out of Scott Storch house. Scott Storch studio, you got to go down this street. And the railroad is that high. And you got to go slow. Boop, boop. We know the neighborhood. And so catch him there. Pop, pop. Hey, man, yeah, what's up? Yeah, boy, we need that. You know, play with him. Man, you know what I'm saying? Take a little picture with a Kodak camera. Well, we got you right here, man. If you want this back, have that money there, man. And you know, he take it real serious and see a motherfucker ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? He had that money.
Okay. Did you guys take him to a house or anything, or did everything just go down right there at the?
Nah, it go down right there. It went down right there in the middle of the street. Right there in the middle of the street. We know that area. It's a little back. It's a back street. You know what I'm saying? Not too many cars gonna go by, but the train go by.
Family, somebody done kidnapped you and held you right in the middle of the street.
And the rail sits high. You have to go slow. That shit'll eat up your oil pan if you try that motherfucker.
Now, after this happens, do you guys ever do business again? Or also, didn't Jay Prince get involved?
He just made a call, you know what I'm saying, to try to holler at him to see if he could resolve the aspect, you know? And, you know, kind of knew Jay Prince as far as sat down at dinner with him 2-3 times. But, you know, I never was nothing comfortable. Felt like he tried to make me his hitman or something. He always give me a slur of niggas' names that snitching. So I never really collided with him really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm trying to do my own thing. Like, find me in lane, man. I hear you selling hay. Like, what's up? But you know, he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, say, hey man, yeah. Call these boy Joey Ayin at Asylum and see if Joey Ayin can, you know what I'm saying, get this dude on the phone to get you your date. But you know, busy aspect, different things going on. And I had to take it upon myself.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. If you just pulling up, make sure you hit that like button for me, family. Hit that subscribe button for me, family. Cash App on the screen. Super chats up, and we keeping it busted.
How did you get out your contract with Bad Boy?
Oh, I got my contract because of I was dealing with this with my bro, man. And his name Ali. He just did a interview with Vlad, man. Real nigga. I think it's the realest nigga that ever came out of Miami, man. And the niggas in Miami right now who in charge, they only in charge because bro got moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? But the way bro stood for Miami, like you couldn't do shit in Miami unless you was doing it for a Miami artist too. He'll let you have fun, like he just want. But bro started this whole Zoe Pound thing. That was like my brother, man. Him, Graylin, them boys came back for me. Them the only niggas, you know what I'm saying, that came for me and tried to help me after the Diddy shit, man. Bro looked out for me, man. Bro, the realest nigga I ever met in my life. He done got President P out of his deal. He done helped Loon. He done helped Mace. He done helped me. This is a street nigga from Miami. Niggas, I'm talking about started on the corner of Miami and worked his way in the industry with these niggas. And he just, man, I was out of my contract like this. That's why I kept telling people like, man, Puff no better. The niggas I was with got their hands around him. You know what I'm saying? The niggas I got love for, I call brothers, it's real niggas, man. Like, they made their way to Puff, self-made niggas. And if you go see the interview, you see he was feeding Lil Wayne, he was feeding a lot of niggas. I'm talking about all street money, when Baby wasn't even feeding. You know what I'm saying? Man, he done did so much for the city. He done broke up so many deals. He the type of brother where he get the checks, he just don't have the artists. So he got the relationships at University of Atlanta. He just need you to do your part because these people ready to throw a check. They always ready to give him money and help him out. But he always, man, there's like he done did so much for the city, dog. And you see all these niggas right now, they just in the way, man. They basically eating off of, he crawled so they can walk. And he did what he had to do. He got me out of my contract. That was my brother, man, gave me a Lexus. Man, I remember one day I asked this nigga for some money. I didn't even know this nigga was big as he was. I just, you know, my brother from Carol City, my brother being Carol City, my brother Pressure, is my right-hand man, like, and we do everything together. Like, we got blood on the streets together. This is my right-hand man. And he was telling me when I first met, because I ain't know who Zoe was. I ain't know who Ali was. I knew a House of Fire and shit like that, but on some street, I ain't know who he was. You feel me? Like I'm a slider. I'm just a little nigga who shoot. Like not me. I'm just saying the game. So we was just on some. We want to get paid to do shit. And we ran into a like him. We learned so much from him, man. It changed my life in like 1 weekend for streetwise. Just watching how he built his enterprise into. He would get small increments of this, that, 5%, 3%, 4%, 5%. It's basically like taught me how to extort. Like I went doing it in traps. Like, oh boy, let me get weed over here. Hey boy, what y'all doing over here? Well, let me get the weed. You can't tell me no because you gonna think I'm gonna do something to you because of what we actively doing in the street. So if I come asking you nice, I ain't have to act you aggressive. I'm like, but let me eat with you. Hell yeah, P, you can eat. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want me to send the goons. You don't want me to come back and spin back and try to take everything. So of course you gonna, and I knew the power that I had and I knew that was, so a lot of times you ain't have to use muscle. I learned from him. Like the game, like bro embraced me like I've never been embraced by nobody else. I think if he was Puffy like at that time, I would have been rich. But I feel like this, when he went down, everybody that affiliated with him lost because
Bro, if this dude wasn't such an idiot, he could have been rich.
they were so, the people that's in charge now were so happy to get his spot. Them suckers, they scared of this man, like they fear him, like respect on a respectful level though, because he really everything, like he was in the midst of all that 50 Cent. That's why I was up there with Jimmy Henchman and all them. I was on the red carpet when Buck did his little business. We was right behind them niggas, you know what I'm saying? I know Fifth probably remember me from being with them boys, so you know, I know he probably don't with a nigga, whatever, but whatever, you know, Zoe my nigga, man, you know, I die by him. He a real nigga, man, and he put that arm on Puffy. I was out of my contract in like 2 weeks. I didn't even know how he did it. He's like, yeah, we good. I'm like, what? Yeah, we good. Man, that one day nigga gave me a bag of money, man. I was fucked up. I was fucked up when I was with Zoe, man. Zoe used to look out, man. I was real, that's when I had first left Puffy. And that man came with a bag of money, but it was like ones and shit. But and this when I knew he was like serious, cause my brother knew. He like, you know who that is? I'm like, who? He like, man, I chill. Well, like them boys. So he in Carol City with the Wolves. What I mean with the Wolves is my brother be with the niggas that get paid to do the dirty work. Like that's what we do. Like we small niggas compared to he a type of nigga that used to could get 60 wolves.
I think he from Liberty City. If anybody in the chat ain't I'm right, he from Liberty City. That's why.
Together, and they all gonna come together for him because he feeding everybody, because he a good nigga, because he looking out, and he ain't no pussy. So Puffy understood, like, okay, I got a self-made millionaire, right? Like you can't, he gonna pop up everywhere.
I was just trying to figure out why he didn't know Ali, but Ali from Carroll City and he from Liberty City, and he really ain't nobody.
You tell him no, he coming again, and the next time he come, it's a problem. So he was the way he did for Miami. Even right now, I was talking to him the other day. He's just so positive right now. He talk about doing so.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Jinx 13, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you for always looking out for me. He said, thank you from Brown Sub. Thanks, partner.
Much positive shit. But he just, the strength of who he is. He talk about Haiti and politics and economics that I don't even understand. And he like, man, if they really wanted to make a movement, you know, they could do this. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that would be effective. But only a nigga like you would do it. These niggas ain't unified like that no more. When he got locked up, Miami got fucked up. Like, you notice nobody in Miami got deals? You couldn't come to Miami without doing something with a Miami artist for him. He gonna come see about you. He gonna bring 60 niggas to come see about you. He the one took Lil Wayne chain. I mean, when Lil Wayne when he was going through it, Wayne, you know, Wayne was my nigga. I put a sign on Wayne. Wayne was my nigga. I met him at Hit Factory, and I was seeing these posters everywhere. Me and him hadn't talked to him, like, cause he was like an incognito and he get missing, like, and now that I know what he had going on, I understand. But I was like, man, that get missing too much, man, like, damn. So he looking at me like, I ain't gonna lie, I was young and ignorant, so I was fucking up the money. Like, I just wouldn't get focused. I was just too much on, like, trying to get me record deal. I'm trying to get birds and shit, you feel me? Like, I'd rather, you could have signed me for a bird back then, because that's how deep I was and trying to be
You see what I'm saying, family? He was a cold idiot. That's why he couldn't get nothing done. He had all these opportunities, and he looking for somebody to sign him for a bird.
In the streets, it's what I was used to before the band. It's what I was doing every night. Like I was running night shift in Brown Sub. And if you anybody from Miami, you know what night shift is. There ain't nothing but the wolves out at night. Ain't nothing but crackhead and wolves and the police out at night. And them still niggas who run day.
No, family. He got people trying to give him real money, and he looking for somebody to sign him for a bird.
Shift, I'm talking about come out here where we at. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't run night shift being no, you know what I'm saying? Some do certain shit, just barely make it. No, I was always the aggressor. So when I tell people who I am, it ain't because I'm making it up. It's because I lived through certain situations and I know what I'm capable of doing. I've been in jail. I've faced it 20 years. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do if I get in a fight in jail. I know I'm gonna cut something. I don't need nobody telling me. I don't have to act bad. I don't have to scare you with my mouth. I want you to get close. I'm not even gonna argue with you. You know, I know what I'm capable of.
So how did he take his chain?
He was working with a dude named Basil. This is the story I got from his interview. Long story short, I guess man, he was already helping Lil Wayne eat. Wayne was flipping some money with him from the street, I guess, because Cash Money was, like I said, wasn't really feeding him like he was supposed to. We know that. We remember them days. So he was taking his little money, flipping it with Zoe, and Zoe came short.
What it was at that time. That was the time Wayne was going through that with Baby.
One time and said, hey man, it's gonna take a couple of weeks. You know, it get like that in this game. And I guess Wayne ain't like that. So Wayne ain't know who he was dealing with either. He was taking Zoe kindness for a weakness because, like I say, Zoe fool you. He still fool me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to remember, like, me and him had to stand off in the room. Like, brother to brother though. Hey, another nigga, he probably would have got your ass white. But me, it's like, we was back eating and having fun that night. So I guess the nigga just took to me and had a different liking to me. He liked my niggas, he loved my family, he loved how we move. He's like, man, keep them niggas around you, man. I like how y'all move. Y'all militant, y'all always together, y'all ain't always with no 100 niggas, and y'all niggas stand on y'all business. He's like, I keep them niggas around you. This man is just, man, it's like, you see me talk about him in a great light, like I don't idolize nobody, you know? Like I don't like no niggas, but this nigga is like a different nigga, man. He's a different type of nigga, and he ain't all good. Some niggas out here that probably gonna hate what I'm saying right now. But him and G, stand up niggas, man. Stand up niggas. Nobody can't tell me no different. He do what he always putting Miami first. He always about finding the new talent of Miami. He changing lives. He'll get you a check. He'll get you a check. He'll get you a check. He just need his. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even much. Every time I don't even be much. The man just finding legal ways to build paperwork, I guess. Like, he ain't need the money. But, you know, right now, man, I just want to see him back on his, get back to the top, because Miami, it's kind of like the situation with Trump, with some people, like, Miami in a bad position without him. Like, the gatekeepers got the doors locked. They not feeding nobody from Miami. They going all around. That shit wouldn't have been happening on Dog time. Dog, when them was out here, and Dog and them was real, they had the biggest. They the biggest. They got the biggest army. He started a Zoe Pound, man. Any Haitian that's screaming Zoe right now, any Haitian, even though he don't like it because he feel like it's a cultural thing, that take your credit, my brother. They started this. They bled for these niggas. They bled. I remember when being Haitian was not the thing. Nobody was flying no flag. You would get your ass whooped. They hated to be talking about eating cats and all that. These 19 niggas stood on business and made the world respect a name that's worldwide right now. Them, he owned the LLC, so if you Haitian and you making money off this in the hip hop culture, you owe that man some type of, you know, just appreciation, because he made it from Jack Boy. Kodak even wrote him. Kodak showed love. Like, if you, so you know.
I mean, I know it's a lot of dispute in what he's saying, but I'm telling you, like in the 90s, the only thing I ever heard of the Zoe Pound was Ali, was Zoe.
Oh, I ain't talking like he just, if Kodak got, you know, and Kodak a savage. So if he take his time out to show respect, then if we doing this to certain niggas, we salute. Well, we ain't it. I'm doing this to him every time, and I'll turn you over about him. You know what I'm saying? Just because I owe him that much. I'm the type of nigga, man, you do a little thing for me, man, I'm with you for life, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. I'm a loyal nigga, bro. Only reason I'm mad at Puff, I told y'all, only reason I got mad at Puff is when I seen the numbers, man. I ain't even care about the threat.
And you don't have no idea how Zoe got you out your contract.
Him. Yeah, I know how he got out. He did. He went. He was dealing. All right. So he was kind of like Jimmy right hand man at one time. Let's just call him that for the sake of argument, because he didn't grow with Jimmy. He just, when he met him, Jimmy took him under his wing and showed him a lot about the industry. So he was learning how to do this the legal way, you know. And he just was under Puff. Puff couldn't, you want to be comfortable, Puff, in Miami. You see what he did? He will bring 60 niggas. First, he gonna come to you nice. He gonna come to you nice and try to do it the right way. Was people tend to, that's why him and Wayne fell out. He came to Wayne nice, asked him to do the song. Man, come on, dog. Come on, man. I've been looking out for you. Bringing him 300,000, flipping his money. One time it told you it took an extra week. Wayne had attitude. He said he came back, hollered at Weezy. And Weezy my dog. You can go check the Carter One. Me and Wayne used to be on the phone, like, that's my dog. Like, I know his brother Maul, that's the nigga, Maul, a real ass nigga. So I ain't talk about Wayne to be talk about Wayne as in a bad light. I'm talking about what they went through at the moment. So he went there. He wanted Wayne to do a feature, and this is who he is, man. He'll get you features. He gonna do whatever. If you his artist, he with you. He like this, make Miami great again type nigga. Like, but he went in on Wayne, and I guess Wayne was trying to play him because Wayne was mad about the money. So Wayne wasn't even trying to hit a song. He was like, Wayne didn't know he was dealing with at the time. And he ain't ready. So like, I guess he put him up on the wall. And T-Way, that's a real gangster too. And I love him, man. So Zoe put him up on the wall, took his chain, I guess. I wasn't there, so I can't really call it, but I'm gonna go off what my dog say, because I don't know him for being a liar. And he took the chain. He told Wayne to get out of Miami. And he told Wayne to get out of Miami. He was printing those CDs up and flyers and billboards, and it was getting real. So me watching the interview the other night, I learned how they squashed it. They had that sat down. I remember Wayne had did the verse. It's a bakery here. Y'all done squashed the bush with Zoe. It's a bakery here. I'm trying to get dough. And I remember when I first heard that shit, I'm trying to get in contact with Zoe. So I'm like, what's you going through with Wayne? So I meet him at Hit Factory. No, what that wasn't Hit Factory. What this Studio Center. We was at Studio Center. It's the last time I think I seen him. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, man, nigga ain't finna come to Miami. I know how he get when he about Miami. I know how he get. He like, nigga ain't finna come to our city and don't do nothing for our city, boy. And he the big dog. So I'm looking like, he like, man, I'm finna come at him. I need you to come at him. Cause one thing about him, he just feel like when it come to Miami, like a lot of these niggas don't rap Miami. Like he feel like, you talk that Miami shit, dog. Like, where we from, the crib. These niggas be talking like they from other places. So he was like, I want you to come at him. Like, fuck him. And he was gonna put the whole army. I was like, I can't do it. That's Wayne. Cause I would have looked at Flaw. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I be talking to Wayne, I'm like, bro, I can't do it. Anything else, I'm gonna slide about you. Anything, play with you, I'm coming. But I ain't finna get on track at this Wayne, you know what I'm saying? For the sake, so it's like,
for the sake that he would have lit your ass up, boy, you couldn't get in his business.
But he felt like I was the only one that could have did it. And man, Wayne was real cool at the time. I used to just call him sometimes and just tell him, man, what I thought a single was, like that. And he with me, man. He put my name on the Carter Ones and the special thank yous and shit like that. That's going down in history. Nobody can't take that back. And people ask me why you ain't signed with Wayne? Well, the situation happened like this. I was in Temple. He came to Temple to perform a show. And I still got that picture on my Facebook. And he was performing. And I'm like, yo. So I'm like, yo, what you like? I'm trying to get down. Like, cause I still ain't know how to be an artist. Like I still ain't know I needed clearances for records. I be taking people beats now still to this day. I don't even never pay for no beat. Like, so I'm just a regular. So I'm just trying to like get around people who know how to move around and really be successful in this shit. And Wayne was I admired. So I'm like, Wayne, woo. And we both was on that transition at the time where we was learning metaphors from the East Coast, but in a Southern voice type. So we was learning the Jay-Z. We was Jay-Z proteges at the time. We never discussed that, but I knew what he was on, and that's what I was on. And I seen him in Tampa. And what happened was, oh yeah. So I hit him up the next day, got the number, and he like, man, y'all, I want you to be in the group with T Streets and Mac Main and woo. And I'm like, all right, you know, I'm happy. I'm be with Wayne. But then as soon as I got off the phone, that Sagittarius kicked in. It's like, oh man, you just got out of the group. What if you and them fall out? Oh man, you don't want to fall out with Wayne over his homeboy. So I just thought about like, damn, Wayne, I want to f with you, but I don't want to be in a group because I just got out that situation. Like, I know how I feel to be ready to work and everybody else not ready to work. I know how I feel to be ready to get money.
Bro, this dude got all these opportunities and he keep making another bad decision. How you don't got shit and trying to tell somebody you don't want to be in a group and they trying to give you a check and sign you.
And you can't get money because one person ain't there. It was just a lot, which I wish I would have stayed at the time now. But God don't make mistakes. Because Wayne done been through some shit that would have sent me to prison. Nigga shooting at his tour bus. I was thinking about that then. I would have went to jail. I would have told him, man, move me to Atlanta, bro. Move us to Atlanta. And I wouldn't have left Atlanta till I got so get back.
You would do something stupid like that, but you wouldn't do something smart like sign a contract so you could get your butt in the studio and get some work up.
About him, you know, and that ain't no disrespect to nobody in the A because it's killers in the A. I got real gangsters in the A. I'm just telling the type of I am no matter what soil I'm on.
So that's
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I'm trying to hurry up and get to the 1,000 subscribers so I can get the interview with Ali on and popping. And look, Cash App on the screen, super chat up, and we keeping it busted.
Yeah, you might be right about that, man. And I know you and Jimmy Hinchman, y'all got Gucci Mane out his contract, right? I was looking at his autobiography, and he, you know, brought up how Jimmy Hinchman got him out his contract.
Yeah. Gucci was with Big Cat. And Gucci was with Big Cat, and yeah, that was back then. Gucci was in Big Cat, and he was going through whatever feud he was with Jeezy, and Deb had started managing him. So Deb reached out to Jimmy Hinchman, hey, I want to get Gucci Mane out this contract with Big Cat. So Jimmy called me. He called Snake, you know, and he like, yo, what's up, man? I'm gonna need you in the South, man, to put some mans together. We're gonna try to talk to Big Cat and see what's going on. I'm about to call him and let him know I manage Gucci Mane right now. So the way things are going, Gucci mad, Big Cat just dropping albums when he want. Gucci want his album out. Hard to Kill, he ain't trying to hear. Big Cat on whatever he going at. Big Cat is a real reputable person, you know what I'm saying? He doing his music industry aspect, he pushing out CDs and everything copacetic now, you know what I'm saying? And
Big Cat was getting it.
You know, he got Rashida, he got a bunch of people over there though. Big Cat was doing his thing, and Gucci flew out to New York. 25th, we in Jimmy office. I'm with Gucci, and he laying down records. 745 with the Gucci interior. I see a real nigga when I look in the mirror. He laying down records. Club 4040 right across the street. I'm at 4040 looking for Sean Cowdy. Yeah, I love the beef. Can't wait to see he going. Me personally, I'm not believing in him. Jimmy is saying, yo, why don't you manage this dude? He acting retarded. He's like Kodak Black. I never thought he could really be a godfather in his own little rights, making the rules as he go. But he screamed.
I feel him, family, because when I first heard Gucci Mane, I hated him. All right, they played him so much, they made me like him.
You know what I'm saying? He went out of Big Cat, so, you know, he coming down to Miami. He come to Miami,
I'm trying to chill with him on South Beach. He want to go to the hood after hours, 4 or 5 in the morning. And like I say, he was acting a little retarded, you know? I got to say, hey, Deb, what's going on with this dude, man? I got to go. I might tell him chill with my homeboy, God bless their Toro. They go chill, but I'm going here, man. I'm like, man, but he's under my care. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I say that, because he just doing crazy shit. I'm like, oh, let me go see where they at, man. I go down there to the hood, and you know what I'm saying, Gucci might be on some, I finally get him out the club, in the car. He might be playing with the lock. And open the door, man. Man, what is you doing? About to be ticked off. You know, he on everything there is. He cooling. It's like he trying to get killed. He is walking.
He said Gucci Man lit up. He said he on everything there is.
He walking the mud like never before. But like I said, Snake is fucking with Guwap. He dealing with a lot of that shit. You know, my man Bryce Wilson, like, making sure the contract is good. Big Cat anyway, agree. All right, man, I'm gonna let him go, man. But like, no future points now. No future albums. So Jimmy like, man, I got a beat, dude. I got some beats from a dude. I'm like, yeah, I got some beats I can own, man. Yeah, give him these 4 beats. But my mindset really is, I'm on this favorable aspect, but I'm in New York in this system. Like, man, I'm eating. I'm
Oh, that's cool, but I need to get this work off.
clearing like $350 a week. Able to look out for about, you know what I'm saying, 5 different dudes, making sure they clean by 300 too. 350, they splitting it up. So it's my focus, and he like, man, what's up? You gonna let this man ride? I don't believe in him also. I'm like, man, mumble rap, man, that shit ain't gonna work, man. This Jeezy like that, man, Jay. Jimmy, man, I don't think they gonna work, man. I don't think dude gonna be successful, man. We ain't really fucking with him. Jeezy was he took on a big enemy now, a very metaphoric street enemy, and I just didn't believe in fool. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, today, 2024, you know, but you know, we put that together, and Gucci, like, he got freed. He wanted to do things as he want. He wanted Hard to Kill to come out. He wanted all that. He did. He gave Jimmy his 2 albums with 2 beats. He knocked that bitch out right. He damn near knocked it out right there. Boom. He was free to do whatever he wanted to do. And you know, even in his book, like you say, he admitted and let it be known, this who got me out of my contract. You know, Deb was really like, make that happen for me, man. So me and his ties could be a little bit stronger. I ain't got to go through Big Cat no more. Maybe he could see what I really can do. But you know, Deb was kind of hated on, but you know, she was a woman. The woman wasn't really like accepted as managers, but you know, that was what it was though. You know what I'm saying? That was that really happened. Like, yeah, got him out this contract. You know, we all sat down. We did sit down. Him, I think his man from Virginia, Tillman, he had a couple of people with him also. You know what I'm saying? But he signed and like, man, that motherfucker can go, man. I ain't got time for him. I helped him out. I did a lot. You know, he was a little bit somber about it, but he seen Jimmy and Zoe Pound, know what I'm saying? Also, know what I'm saying, is on the other side, backing Guwap up and willing to go about whatever form. So, you know, that became what it was, you know? Yeah.
And you helped Freddy P get out his contract, right?
Yeah, I got a couple people out of contract too. I got Freddy P out of contract with Puff. Freddy P was in Miami. You know, Freddy P was
You know, that little dirty motherfucker there, he from Liberty City. And that little nigga there, he from Liberty City, from Lincolnfield Projects, and he really didn't understand Puff can commercialize you. And he really ain't get it. I was having trouble with him though, trying to book him. When I book him, I gotta try to get Baz and Ness and Choppa, manager. So I really couldn't move him how I wanted to, because I could have been successful with him. Got him a little Lexus, you know what I'm saying, 470. Gave him a little he's still sucking his thumb and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I got his mind right. I took him through the mall. I said, man, look at this shit, man. You on the second reality show, dude. After the real. I said, man, look at this shit, dog. So I'm hollering at Puff too. Puff agreed. You want him? Yeah. He said, he a headache. I said, I got him, but I really need him. Like, we can't do this 3-4 months later. I'm trying to do something. So Puff said, you got him? I say, man, I need to do this like now though. We can't do this 3-4 months later. Cause it'd be a drag technique be going on, you know what I'm saying? But he let it, my lawyer and his lawyer say they talking. I said, they talking? Yeah. I said, all right, cool. So I take Freddy P to the mall, yeah. I'm like, man, look at this shit, man. We got 21 people following us, man. 17 of them is white people, man. You want MTV, not VH1, not MTV2. Tighten up. But this cheesecake word got him saying retarded shit.
You can't get out of his feelings, fam.
Man, I'm trying to kill Puff. I want to kill Puff. I'm like, huh? Oh, man, I gotta get him, dog. That nigga played me. Now, what you talking about? I said, I just told you on MTV. Look at us. Look what we got behind us. And I got the release. My nigga, let's focus, man, and push the issue, dog. We're gonna do the solo album, and we're gonna do what we do. But the cheesecake really got fooled on some, oh man, I can't. I got him. He going. We going to the studio. We knocking out songs. But he never really got focused. I'm talking about I ain't much take that man letter. That nigga wrote me like first 10, 12 years. I'm like, man, you a cold up, man. Niggas like you the one that got me up in this shit, dog. Trying to make sure, man, treating you better than my jit, man.
I told you, family, this man doing 360 months. That's 30 years. A man that's doing 30 years told somebody don't write him no more. You know how much of an idiot you must have been?
Man, don't write me no more, dog. Get the fuck on. But you know, I handed him the release papers that say, look, you release. But this another contract me and you finna put together now. All right? So, you know, he from Dade County, from Miami. So, you know, he always knew I had the best interest for him. You know what I'm saying? So he really like went with everything, you know what I'm saying? I was like producing to him, you know. Another dude too, Pleasure P, got him out his contract. You know, he was with Atlantic. He was with Atlantic. Pretty Ricky was like that. Oh man, they problems. Pretty Ricky is problems, man. Pretty Ricky is problems, you know. They on the screen tour, they beating up Slick 'em and Slick 'em and Baby Blue ain't on that. Baby Blue's a businessman though. Spectacular and Spectacular, they really like, they whooping B5. Brrr, they going in on Marcus Houston. So they like, man, can you calm him? Man, I'm like, man, what y'all doing? Brrr. Pleasure P act like, you know what I'm saying? He like the little solo shit. But them boys on they Bobby Brown time, they put a set together. They like, man, f that. They jumping in the front. They gagging and whine on me. They just that, man. We ain't going by it that way. That, you know, whenever it's time to go, they doing Atlantic Records up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill with them. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? So Pleasure P anyway, he screamed. So I'm like, hey Jimmy, man, Pleasure P went out his contract and met Pleasure P at met Blue. His daddy, he played poker. his daddy. I'm like, hey, Blue, little Blue dad. Hey, what's up with Pleasure? Man, I gotta go. I'm in a poker tournament. I gotta go. All right, go on. What's up, Pete? What's up, Baby Blue? Baby Blue will put it out. Pleasure P, you know what I'm saying? We ended up getting him out, you know. He kind of got a little lost too. He fucking with Eddie Murphy's daughter. He on bougie chopsticks and all that. He kind of like get lost of working. You know what I'm saying? But you know, them boys did something very they did something that could have lasted a little bit longer, but the set wanted Pleasure P in the front and them boys in the back. And a lot of boy groups, a lot of different groups, you can't be in your ego aspect to say, man, it's me, I'm better. You literally got to know the voices of C note, D note. You got to know notes. But you know, yeah, you know, Craig Calman, Atlantic, them was like, yeah, they tried, but you know what I'm saying? Pleasure P was out, but you know, that shit ain't go.
He said Pretty Ricky was whooping them boys.
To, you know, them boys doing that, they got a lot of incidents going on over there, but they might could pull it off and, you know what I'm saying, really do something amazing in the future. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man, how you was getting all them people out their contracts, man.
Yeah, you know, hip-hop was a government. Certain dudes was a government within a government. Still the same way. It's just more managers, you know what I'm saying? More managers be on some, man, I'ma chill in the back. And technology really is doing a lot of managing right now in a different aspect, you know? And it's like, dudes are no longer needed no more because technology is like, man, manage your own algorithm and you don't need nobody. Psst. Go to Empires, go to Rock, you know, it's like, damn. All right, it's a different day and time.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. Thanks for pulling up. Look, if you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Cash App on the screen. Super chat up. Okay, and we keeping it busted.
Fat bastards don't like it. I dare you. Challenge me so we could gun you down with the bull crap. And here goes the man that came after Club 2000 and took it to a whole nother level because he was there with the biggest Cash Money, Khaled, Rick Ross, you name it, he was there. He gonna give you the exclusive. This ain't no little podcast. This is the real gangster channel. Let me bring him up. Tell him who you are and where you from, big bro.
Whoa, Ali Zoe Pound, man. Dade County, Miami representative, man. You know Zoe Pound for life. Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Zoe, let's just get right to it. Tell them, you know, how we met in the penitentiary because they don't understand. I'm going on what I know for a fact. And what I know for a fact is how you carried it in the pen. I wasn't out there with you on the street. I know in the pen you did your thing, and I know everybody in there respected you, and they stamped every story that came out your mouth on the compound. Nobody challenged it, so I don't know where all of this is coming from now, but you tell them how we met, and then we going to go from there, and we going to ride out. All right?
Yeah. When we met, I walked into the penitentiary. First person I see is my homeboys from Miami. And this penitentiary was exclusive because I'm with Booby, Rick Brownlee, Bucky Brown, Plex, Ball, Bo, Jeb, Dewey, and we got out, you know, it broke down. Florida, Miami killed together. Palm Beach was across, Tampa, Jacksonville, it was our yard. We wasn't sharing it. But in Miami, to our section, man, just to see, boy, this where you niggas at? It's like 300 of us. It's like we got nothing but knives on the floor in the dirt. And it's like, boy, this where y'all at? And every day we there politicking, you know what I'm saying? Prison stories ain't nothing for me, boy. I fuck with the prison stories you need. Cause we doing that all day and we checking everything, every story. We checking, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't know it was a sidewalk that had a crack, if you ain't know what I'm saying, who had a name, you ain't just blurred out things. You know what I'm saying? Certain stories was legendary, so a nigga knew how to repeat it. Yeah, but you ain't just blur out shit, you know? But now I got an H2. Me and Unique in that unit, H2. And in that unit, man, damn, that nigga Unique own a goddamn computer. It's only 4. You wake up with 300 email every morning. We politic good, Little Fed magazines, Don Diva. I've been on 9 magazines. The whole bit has never stopped. I be like, I was on 9. It's never stopped. I've been sending out rise. Man, it ain't stopped. And you in the dorm with me, man, with my man Dewey. Dewey, man, that's like the only red nigga I know. That I say is a monster. It's 3 red dudes that I know in my life. Light skin, he's one. He gave Chad Ochocinco his whole stilo. My niggas church say dead man don't talk when they arrest him. He just with it. And you know, we get drunk every day with 6 young niggas riding around me. You know, I was a TV bandit, but at the same time, we get drunk every day. You feel me?
Listen.
Family, you know a TV bandit is a straight knucklehead.
Tell him Dewey's background. What's Dewey's bloodline? Tell him his bloodline, who his daddy is.
Oh, hey man, Dewey Hound, man, out the 40s in Liberty City. Well-known player. Light-skinned dude. This man got freckles on his face. He stay locked up. He one of them niggas too, man. Back and forth in prison. Now he can't stay out. But if he out, him and his man Trent, I'm giving them 15 bricks. Dewey a cold fuck up a little bit. But they gonna get it done and carry the whole 40s and feed them boys. We eating. But he love hard. When he fuck with you, he can't give up on you like I know you. So we in our dorm. Dewey one of them.
You know how you got that dude like that, and every now and then though he'll mess something up, but you love him. You love him. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of them out of Dade County, and he fuck with Unique. He holler at Unique. They fuck with each other in their own little time, you know. But we selling heroin crazy. We're running that side.
Hey, hold up. Is that Ben Yahwee's son?
They say it's Ben Yahwee's son, but whenever I holler at Dewey on that, he be like, word through the grapevine, but you know, he rep his mama. And you know, Ben Yahweh was loose. He out of Miami. He out of Little Haiti, Ben Yahweh. You know, Ben Yahweh got 600 people get on their knees to pray to him every morning coming out of Miami. But he's slinging cocaine crazy too, you know? Mm-hmm. So Ben Yahweh is like very known, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he gonna wear white all day. He another one, he gonna wear white all day and put down, let it be known. He was cold with the mouthpiece though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay,
but him and Dewey got ties. They got family ties though.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So we ain't gonna get too much into that. I just want y'all to know, you know, who Dewey came up under, because it was also said, and this ain't to put nobody out because I'm in touch with Booby, but we just keeping the facts, that at one time they had sent Dewey at Booby. Is that true or not? Or you want to speak on that or not?
Booby really was like, he used to be with John Doe, Bub, Trav. They was originally from the 40s and they came to Liberty City. So
that's the Pink Houses.
Yeah. But
by Joe Robbie Stadium.
But they never bump head like that. Nah. They never bump head like that. He had a real mutual respect for Dewey, you know? Mm-hmm. But you know, niggas wrote books saying, Booby, this about the only one I think could have killed you and walked up on you. Mm-hmm. So that shit became some bullshit, man.
So that's what we're dealing with, right? They got a whole lot of stories out there going on, but we talking to original Miami player, one of the original Zoe Pound. I don't know if he founded it or what, because I hear all types of misconfusions about that. So that's my next question to him, for him to get his thoughts right. But that's where we at. So you're getting the Miami history, because I was down in Miami. I lived on 151st and 5th Avenue right there by 441, around the corner from the Rolex. I used to go to Roman Pub, Big Daddy's on 119, you know what I mean? Pack Jam. Let me bring Dewey up so I can let him see, so you can see his face when I'm naming these.
You know? What an era. Ooh.
You know, that's the era I was down there. Ooh. Pack Jam, Roman Pub, Tough Tuesdays at Tucker's right across from the college. You know, Strawberries. Remember Strawberries?
Oh, man, stop,
come on,
man.
son.
What an era.
You know, but see, even the ones from Miami don't know about that. Tell them about that era real quick, right? Before we get into that.
That era, man, like, I party. Like, there was something called Pat Jam, Carver Center, National Guard, and John Walsh in a teeny bopper. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Man, listen, you had to be one of them teens, right? I'm one of them teens at 12. I'm rolling with the big dudes. You know what I'm saying? D Green, Booby, you know what I'm saying? Fish Grease, God bless his dead. You know, but at the same time, when I'm going to my little teen spot, boy, it's like, man, this was heaven on earth. It's like we went out there to go test every gun we had. But the guns go off every weekend, Friday and Saturday, for about 20 minutes. Don't nobody get shot that time. And it's thicker the next week.
Hey, yo, hold on. I'm going to give you one of my stories over there, Big Daddy's on 119 by the Winn-Dixie. So they know. We talking about 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Let's not forget, after all of that is over, after we go to Luke at 5th Street on the beach, Luke on the beach, or we go to 5th Street, the Jamaican joint right across the street, we always shoot back to Jumbo's. You know what I mean?
Go to Jumbo's.
Got to go to Jumbo's. If you don't go to Jumbo's, you ain't from Miami. I'm all the way from New York, man. Yeah. And then I'm going to get into how I brought the girls to New York and Miami to New York because of everything that I witnessed, and this man was a part of it. Now, right? I'm going to give you one, and let me see. You know, I got so many stories, but I'm going to give you one in Big Daddy's 119. It was a Friday night. We just flew down there, and in the back of the liquor store, Big Daddy's, they had the club in the back of all the joints. You already know.
Big Daddy's, yeah.
All right. So now I'm gonna take you off for a second. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna get you real hype right now. So I'm in Big Daddy's. I'm sitting in the back in a little booth. Me and my little man Sabuni from DC. I'm even gonna say his name. Round of applause to Sabuni. You know what I mean? Round of applause to Southeast DC. That was one of my little workers from Southeast DC. Because
bro, that's a grown man. You just call him one of your little workers and said his name. That was so disrespectful.
Because I'm in many different states and I'm taking my top soldiers to Miami to introduce them to another life because I want them to elevate like me. I don't want to keep them down here while I'm growing. So when I see this new life down there that Ali Zoe Adams and his crew is forming and shaping, I brought my top gangsters down there. And one of them was a brother from Southeast DC. You know what I mean? It was him. It was, I'm even going to say your name too. Don't get mad because you go by your Islamic name now. My little man Marlo. You know what I mean? My little man Marlo and Sabuni, I used to take him down there. And we up in the club one night. We in the back. And they was playing that Jodeci, what's that? New York boys, man. I mean, God. They was playing God with Teddy Riley, and they was singing Let's Chill. You know what I mean? Let's settle down. And we in the corner and we singing. We brought the big bottles of Remy Martin, because that's what it was. Remy Martin was out, the Moet. But we had the Remy Martin. We getting tossed and we sitting there, got the females, we pouring the liquor down their throat. We got 4 bottles, we doing our thing. And the Miami dudes looking like, who these dudes? And Sabuni, mind you, is only like maybe 5'1". You know what I mean? And like 95 pounds. But believe me, he got 2 big joints in his pocket. Right? So we up in the joint and he's standing on the chair and he a little taller than me while I'm standing up and we got the girls over there pouring the liquor in and we smoking weed. and the Miami boys looking like, man. So now we go outside, we see a crowd outside. So when we see the crowd outside, they trying to debate what they gonna do, not to take nothing from Miami, but you know, as we walked out, we just pulled out both joints and walked straight through the joint, and they parted like the Red Sea. We got in my wide body M3. My man kept his joints right there with his arms folded.
No such thing as a wide body M3. Do you know how little a M3 is?
With 2 joints, one on each side, as I drove out the parking lot, and the female was like, meet us up at Luke's on the beach. Go to Luke's on the beach. And that's where we went after that. That was just one night down there.
I don't know about that one, fam.
Now we'll.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Salute 80s, baby. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. 80s, baby says smash that like button, fam.
We know this is breaking news. I got Ali Zoe Adams up there. That's why I did that. Now, give me one of your stories. I want one of yours.
I want you to peep something. Do you remember that time? Like we had Infernos, right? First Fridays, and you had to wear a linen set. And if you didn't get it tailor-made to the ankle. But what I want to get to is, do you remember no one embraced the word thug? It was gangster.
Yeah.
It was a curse word to call somebody a nigga on the street a thug. Like, nigga, I'm no thug. I look like a motherfucking thug to you, nigga. Man, you remember
Ho, watch the N word and the F word. All right, let's get this viral. Let's go. All right, yeah, of course I remember that. That's why I used to get my joints made at Shala, because Dapper Dan had just got locked up. So we had Shala down there in Maryland that was making a fly gear for 5-5 Freddy and everybody that was getting money. Ali Zoe Adams, David Hyatt, you know, Big Dex, you know what I mean? Come on, De Niro. You know, I could keep going with names forever, you know?
Yeah, man.
You know?
For us, man, in Miami, I can't lie. Carol City, out of the whole Miami, Carol City had the toppest women. We had a great selection of women. The women was exclusive now.
And they ain't wear nothing.
Ooh,
they was butt naked down in them Daisy Dukes. When I first saw Daisy Dukes, I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. K's World, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate your support. You know I do. K's World says Z's, and we keeping it busted.
They ain't had none of that in New York.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, within that time though, I used to go work cities because now Atlanta with Vision and following How Can I Be Down, following Jack the Rapper, following the music industry aspect, you know what I'm saying? Following, you know what I'm saying, Ryder, Wendy Day, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with Wendy Day long way. You know, your man Peter Thomas, his piece of shit ass, you know? He got How Can I Be Down going down, and it's like the mingling of music industry dudes was connecting, coming for the South. I had a union called FLA, ask them in Miami, where Jacksonville, Tampa dudes, St. Pete, Fort Peace, everybody come meet up on the weekend and we politic, you know? We had a little odds, you know what I'm saying, mentally when we talk, going against some New York shit like niggas trying to dominate shit, but we was part of, you know what I'm saying, the warriors that, you know what I'm saying, growth, that for the, you know what I'm saying, to bring it towards the South, because we in every state getting respected and letting it be known, hey man, I mean, I damn near got to get on calendar. Hey, no more Doodoo Brown, don't do that. When they show me love, they keep playing this shit. We taking over, we the best, you know what I'm saying, I'm so hood, shit like that come out of there. Where it's like, nah, man, you ain't letting me know how we living. That shit cool, but you know, it ain't what we are. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Because, you know, it's the Miami strip scene that they took, you know, the strip club scene. I'm talking about from Rolex, from Coco's, You know what I mean? We go back, Rolex and Cocos, you know? Now it's Tootsies. They done, it's a publicly traded company now. What, you know, y'all created in Miami, and it's worth $1 billion. How do you feel about that? Let's take it to a whole nother level. It goes from Rolex to Cocos to Tootsies, publicly traded company right now.
Yeah, but goddamn it, the game said you don't get nothing for but a cookie because you did that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm never in the business really of putting batteries in other people's back to go do something. I like to just speak on us and just be like, boy, let me see what we see. Learn corporate structure. You know, like Gentlemen's Club now in Atlanta was popping too, but it was as in what was created out of Miami. I don't see the economic. I don't see people going from studio to studio to studio. I don't see film companies on every block. I see niggas sweating people. Ain't no money. It's a pole. You pole like that, that's a disease. That's shit worse than AIDS and cancer. Why would a nigga keep it? Why would a person keep a brother, know what I'm saying, doing bad like that? It's enough money for everybody.
You see, but that's how bosses like us think. You know what I mean? You got people that just get some people fall into money. I know you heard that. They done fell into money. You know what I mean? You know, falling into money is a dude that lived on a block and crack came out and he started selling to his neighbors. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna get no resistance. He ain't got to worry about no stick-up kid. Everybody he's selling to is a family or friend from the neighborhood.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. K's World said Ali Zoe is a very fat-winded brother. Laughing my ass off for sure. But talk your shit, Zoe. He's very fair-winded. All right. And we keeping it bust.
Those are ones that fall into money, then they drive a big Benz, and then they go to the rooftop, and then they get robbed. You know what I mean? Because now they get around the Ali Zoes. And you know what I mean? They stick at the Azars from New York. Just want to throw my man in there, good official brother, the lynch mob, Lou Sims. You know what I mean? We just put it is, and we didn't call it robbery then. If a dude got a Benz and he driving it to the rooftop and he's a coward, he don't deserve that Benz
at all.
That means he got to get out that Benz and give it to a man like Lou, Ferris, you know what I mean? Azar. You had gangsters that came around and they knew what it was. And they tried to duck them. Now, how many of y'all watching this can honestly say that you'll try and drive around somebody that if they saw you, they would take your car from you, that you paid $40,000? Don't put it in the comments. Go ahead. Go ahead, Zoe.
See, that was a different mind state back then. Like, I like how far back you're going, because when you go far back like that, how it hit me is, you know, like we had one of the most feared dude, Fish Grease, God bless his dead, in Miami. It's Fish Grease, Booby, Graylin, and Kittle. Kittle, let me explain Kittle. Kittle in the penitentiary, he did 23 years. When he hit Big Sandy, when he hit, you know what I'm saying, Lee County, anywhere he go, 100 DC dudes behind him, 50 Virginia behind him, 200 people in the South behind him. He the Imam. He run the show. But these dudes' mind state that I seen growing up, you came out the house too late if you was 15 and you ain't strike a meal. Like, we talking about masterminding this situation, man, and ducking everything and keeping the noise down. So a nigga for a motherfucker for a move.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Thank you, 80s, baby. Appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate your support. You know I do. Family, super stickers up. Cash App on the screen. Hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And we keeping it bust.
Like these four dudes, yeah, we was hanging out and I'm working for them, but I have a garbage bag with 3.5 grams of 8-ball. We created nickel rocks. And this is our shit on our end, and my garbage bag is so big, my line ain't nothing but dope boys. I'm creating damn near 119 grand. I get $3,000. I go lap dance the shit out that motherfucker till it's gone. I'm young, horny. Her $3 grand, giving them what? All I do is point. Hey, yeah, they tripping. Hey, yeah, I think they trying to rob. Hey, but the mind state of how they just pass that money out, you know? My nigga Booby bring Biggie Small December 25th to Miami at Miami Nights. Big show. I'm next to him. We chanting. Dog, check roof. Check roof. Front, back, side to side. Never let a whole ass nigga ride. And he hold that 50 grand off. Shit, say no more. That's why I'm on your hip. I already know you're gonna blow this shit. But the mind state of how they could just, you know, the conversations are now is like,
Talk that shit, Ali.
dudes trying to put a penitentiary life here, man. We need, this is America. Where is the money? Why they bringing all this money up? How do we get some of these billions? And these, like, how can a nigga get some money?
They stay close to you because they know that bag right there. They know you ready to blow this shit.
To fall back.
Man, I like that. My man got in the zone. See, this how these plays it together. Yo, you got in the zone. You was riding, man. Hey, yo, we only been talking 22 minutes. We've been talking, and I got goosebumps and flashbacks. Oh man, they feel all about me. Hey, yo, but you know. We gonna just dead that one there. We gonna pick up from here.
Cheers.
Fair use family. Shout out everybody. Cash App on the screen. Super stickers up. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we keeping it busting.
City, happy to have you, my man.
Thank you for having me, baby. I appreciate it, you heard me? Yes, indeed.
Oh man, finally made it happen, man. Been trying to get you on the platform for a while now.
I mean, I ain't really hard to find, but I'm dealt for the right people. You dig? And you one of them people. You're him. You're Himothy. You heard me? So you see me in the building, right? I respect you to the utmost. You dig? Yeah, believe that.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to reach out for a while now, man. I mean, every time I reach out, they say you locked up. What was going on with that, yo? Everything good?
All right, so what happened was a couple years ago, they charged me with sex trafficking. And they charged me with sex trafficking. That's what they charged me with, but the real truth, I mean, it got dropped, of course, you know, but what really happened was I was kicking it with a female. She brung a female, flew her in. I told her she can fly and we was gonna have a threesome. You dig? She was looking on my story and just seeing me, you know, living that one life, enjoying my life, you heard me? Falling out of control, but we'll say uptown, stunting, you heard me? And she wanted to kick it. So I told her she could come kick it. She come kick it. Next thing you know, she twerking all on my car and going crazy. And, you know, I'm more like, you know, I'm a fly dude, you dig? So everything about me is just cool, calm, and collective. I'm not into the rah-rah. My rah-rah days was the band. You know, I'm older now, so the way I look at life, I look at everything strategic with chess, even with people. You dig? I look at everybody like a piece of the chessboard, you know? So I looked at her and was just like, this looked like trouble, you know? And I was just like, it ain't worth it. So I told Shawty, you heard me? I'm like, yeah, you might want to go ahead and take her to the hotel. We're going to fly out tomorrow. So she like, what? Next thing you know, she was like, all right, fuck it, let me go. I'll go, fuck it. So we sent out. I ended up still knocking the bitch down, of course. But the next day, she go to the airport. She's like,
see, when they all ratchet like that, you can't tell them they gotta go. If you tell them that, they gonna really start acting up.
oh, I'm gonna tell the police, you got all these cars and you getting all this money off these hoes and you pimping these bitches. And I'm like, do what you do. I don't give a fuck, because it wasn't true, you know? So I'm like, do what you do. This bitch actually did it. And you know, like, I don't know that girl, you dig? So I'm not thinking in my mind, like, she really gonna do something like that there. But she did. So that basically made the police look at me like I'm hot. You know, they wanted to see what was down with me, because I was driving all these nice cars and living in these nice homes. I still do. You know, but, you know, at this time in Vegas, I was doing all that. So they wanted to see what was down with me anyway. So basically, I ended up being in, like, I don't know what town it was. But I'm kicking it. I had a gig out there. I think it was in the DMV. I think. And we come out of the show, and they ran down on us with guns. Drew niggas in bushes and telling me I had sex trafficking charge and locked me up, extradited me to Vegas. I go to Vegas to go face the charges. To be honest with you, brother, I was lost. I didn't really ain't much know what was going on. You did. So when they broke it down to me and told me that I'm charged with sex trafficking, because what ended up happening, I forgot to tell you. So after she told the police I had all these cars and pimping all these girls and doing all this here, I was in a club. I don't know what club it was, somewhere out there in Vegas, you dig? And I'm drunk, having a ball, and a female DM me, and she tried to entrap me. That's what happened. She tried to entrap me, but that came from that female. They just tried to throw the bait out there. And my dumb ass, I don't understand, you heard me, that if somebody say to you, oh, I want to rock with you, I want to with you, but I'm a stripper, or I'm a 304, which is in layman terms, slang word means. If she tell you on the phone or some type of way that she sell put and she want to with you, I didn't know that that's a charge. I didn't know that. But I'm drunk and I'm having a ball and I'm in a club talking to her, and she told me that. I'm like, yeah, come with me. I'm not.
It's only a charge when they want to lock your ass up anyway. All right, they'll make it a charge.
Thinking in my mind that you did, but that's how they got me. They hit me with entrapment, so they entrapped me, and that's how they got me. That's how they end up charging me. Because they couldn't charge you with accusations, but they charged you with how they entrapped me. And what ended up happening was I was ready to go to wall. If you're gonna ship me up the road for something I felt like I didn't do, then let's go to wall. So I spent a lot of money, and I did what I had to do, and they dropped the charges. They in the mug shot they put on there, that ended up coming from a whole different situation. Is because I had lean on me and ecstasy on me, you dig? And I don't even pop ecstasy. That was a little whole shit, you dig? But they ended up charging me with that, use that profile pic and make it seem like I'm charged with sex trafficking. Put me out on all the media, you heard me? Media Takeout and Shade Room, and they drew me out there like I was doing the most. You dig? So all my people looking like, what the f? And I'm like, what the f? Because I'm not pimping no hoes, you dig? But at the end of the day, if a bitch asks me if I'm God, I'm not gonna tell her I'm not. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you I'm not God if you think I'm God. I believe I'm God. I believe I'm a God. You heard me? I don't think I'm better than nobody, but I love my body. So that's what ended up happening. And when that got dropped, I kind of, to be honest with you, they locked me up. I got out probably about within 2 months. Then they dropped the charges, and to be honest with you, I was just like, I'm going to lay low. I'm going to change my whole demographic. I'm going to move out of Vegas. I'm going to fall back from all the hoes I was fucking. I'm just going to let it all go. I'm going to move back to New Orleans. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to focus on my career and build this back up the right way, instead of just living that rock star lifestyle and just, running around with my head chopped off. And I just said, fuck all that. I'm going to do it the right way, and I'm going to build my brand all over. So when you say it was hard to find me, it wasn't that it was hard to find me. I didn't want to be found, because I was basically revamping what I needed to do personally, because a lot of things that I was doing was the rapper Choppa, and I wasn't handling a lot of my personal business. You dig? Like my daughter's getting older. I wasn't able to quite see them grow as much because I'm so focused on myself, and sending money is totally different than being in their life. And I really wasn't appreciating that until I got locked up and realizing, I need to cut niggas off who was leeching off me. I need to stop fucking all these hoes because I could, and because I'm Chopper, you dig? So I was just like, man, fuck all that. I'm about to just lay low, step up, build my brand, and get back to the money. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Focus.
Yeah, it's looking like you doing that. You looking like money, man.
I mean, if you love yourself, you'll take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, you only got one car on this earth, so you might want to, keep that maintenance. And one thing I do, I love myself, and I'm enlightened, and I'm very intelligent, and I know better, and I'm experienced, and I'm wise. And I know at the end of the day, you take care of yourself, it shows on the outside. And that's important to me. Loving yourself is real important to me, because it shows on the outside, as you can see. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. But speaking of that, though, the sex trafficking, how you feel about what Diddy is going through right now? They're accusing him of the same thing.
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, and I'm gonna lay it down. You know, courtesy of this platform, it's the right thing to do. You know, well, let's get this clear. Young men out here like me, you know, getting money, doing their thing, loving themselves, you know, promoting their brand, living that rapper lifestyle, whatever lifestyle you're living that's accumulating to some funds to make you feel like you having it your way. Check this out. If you fly a female from one state to you for the predecession of having sex with her and things don't go right, you'll get charged for sex trafficking. So I want to let you know that. You dig? I didn't know that. You heard me? I didn't know if I fly a female to me for the reason of having sex with her, that's considered sex trafficking. I did not know that. So I'm letting you guys know right now. You heard me? That's sex trafficking. Cool. Now that's out the way. So it's not human trafficking, because when people think about sex trafficking, they think like you're kidnapping kids and people, and no, that's not what it means. It just means that if you fly somebody from across state lines to have sex with them, it's sex trafficking. Cool. Now the Diddy situation, it goes like this.
If what if she fly herself? Is that still sex trafficking?
I believe it's a double-edged sword. I'm gonna tell you why. It's bittersweet, bruh, because the things that Diddy has done to so many artists on his label is so diabolical. I think by being around Diddy for the time I've been around him, I think Diddy mean well. You dig? I think he mean well, but if you lived a certain lifestyle for so long, you stop treating people like human beings and you start treating people like objects. So this is what I would say. I would say he mean well. I don't think that his mission was to go out here and get accused for the things that they're chumping up on him. Mind you, it's prosecution. It's their job to chump up as many charges as they could to keep you in jail. That's their job. But I also think that it's a double-edged sword, because ever since he went droid with that Ciroc company and that De Leon and all that, it's ironic how everything crashed on him. Right? Think about that, right? But we're going to put that to the side right quick, and I'm going to continue to talk about my opinion about it. You heard me? So I feel like this. With the Cassis situation, there is no doubt about it that he beat that girl. There's no doubt about it, okay? But I also think about it like this here. As a celebrity, anything you say or do can be used against you in a court of celebrity. So you got to know you got the scope on you. I think Diddy forgot that he had 24/7 surveillance of a scope on him. Do I think Diddy is a sex trafficker? I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. I've been around him. I kicked it with him. Now, would I say Diddy is a little left field, a little UFO-ish, a little X-File-ish? Absolutely. But do I think that he's what they're accusing him of? No, I don't. I'm sorry. And a lot of people can feel a way about Chop, but Chop gonna keep it real. I'm from uptown New Orleans. I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, and I can only keep it real. You dig? I don't think he's a sex trafficker. I just think he done so much that the universe tend to unravel the way it should. You know, when you do right by people, it comes back right. And when you do wrong by people, you know, you get what you deserve. I think at this moment in life, Diddy is getting the karma that he quite deserved, because when I went through that situation, I thought about everything that I was doing wrong that equivalated to what happened to me. I said, oh, okay, it's time for me to eat the karma cake. And I think that at this moment, it's time for Diddy to eat the karma cake, courtesy of the artist that he has milked. You know what I mean? The artist that he milked, the Craig Max, you know, the Biggest, the band, Danny the Kane, Shine, Black Rob, you know, just, you know, it's only a certain amount of time, Brad, towards you can take, to the universe just reverse that. And I think it's just time for him to get the humble pie, and the universe is basically taking what he has been taking for all these years. And I think that's what's going on. I think it's more of a universal situation. I don't think that Diddy is a bad person or he's out there. Now, R. Kelly, Lord knows I love R. Kelly music. King of R&B, no doubt about it. But R. Kelly have real mental issue problems. So I can understand that situation. Got it. But Diddy, I can't I can't logically put two and two together to make it seem like he's just this evil person. Is he a scamming, maybe left field with whatever, you know what I mean though? Left field, all that there? Absolutely. Is he a freak? Absolutely. But is it really a crime to be a freak though? So when people josing, you know, be josing and laughing about him having 1,000 Earl bottles and baby Earl bottles and all that, so what? That's his personal space. I'm not taking up for the man because he didn't do 100% right by me. I'm just saying right is right and wrong is wrong. And it's funny how us black society, human beings, we hate that the white man do this and do that and has done this and that to us, but yet and still when another black man is in a situation, they are shooting him down more than the white people are. And I think that that's so wrong, you know. That's just my opinion. So did he do what he did to Cassie? Yes. But did he do a million other things that people are accusing him of? I think it's a money pit. And I think it's bigger than what it seems. I think it's more like the big dogs is smashing his twin towers. I don't really quite think it has nothing to do with what they making it. I think it's the big dogs that said, all right, enough is enough. Get him out of here. And I think that's what's going on. So Diddy's fighting a bigger juggernaut than himself. I think he bit the hand that fed him, and he's paying for it because at the end of the day, they still showing him, regardless of what, you're still a nigga. To me, I think this situation is showing him you're still a nigga. Period. You're still a nigga. They showed him he's still a nigga, and that's crazy. But it's life, you know. He bit the hand that fed him, and that's what's out. Plus the universe, plus the things he done, you know. So I think Diddy, if he come out, which I feel like he will, you did, because I went through that situation, you heard me? So I can sit up here and be a testimony to say they are chumping up charges. I don't think he's going to get charged with everything that they're giving him, but I think he's definitely going to get charged with something. That's just my opinion. So that's how I feel about that with that sex trafficking situation, you know.
But why you feel like it's deeper than what it seems?
Because I mean, the game is to be sold and not told, so I can't sit up here and just be snitching, and I don't even call it snitching, but I can't speak on things that isn't my business, you know, courtesy of just my upbringing. You know, I was raised around my daddy. You know, he always told me never indulge too much on business that don't belong to you. So I'm not going to do that, and this is what I'm gonna say to make it sound fair to us. I would say at the end of the day is he went up against the juggernauts, that liquor company, bro. I'ma still say that, regardless of what, because everything was all fine and dandy until he went to war with that liquor company, and that's just my opinion. I don't think it has nothing to do with the Cassie situation. I'm gonna say yeah, okay, you got that, you know, because that's on film, you know, so you got that, brother. But everything else is kind of like it's the Me Too movement, and you know how that goes. The Me Too movement is a motherfucker. You know, Bill Cosby got hit. He got hit with charges 40, 50 damn near years later. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of the Me Too movement. You did. But before that, Bill Cosby was trying to buy into what company was that? You remember? You know? He was trying to buy into
I want to say CBS.
There you go. Right. He was trying to buy into a company. The moment you're trying to empower something, that's when it's time to, you know, chop your limbs. So I think things is bigger than what it seems. You know, and I'm a logic man. I read. So I know things, you know, is bigger than what it seems. I don't look at things from how I see it. I look at things of how it is.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for me, family. Cash App on the screen. Purchase the super sticker. Support the channel. Support your boy. And we keeping it bust.
Feel about these gay rumors that's coming out about Diddy. All these guys coming out saying that he violated them.
I'm gonna say this. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna say Diddy is straight. You heard me? I'm not going to say that. I know what a straight man is, and I wouldn't 100% say Diddy is straight. I don't think nothing wrong with being gay as long as you're proud of being who you are. But I think Diddy has fondled in the closet a lot in his life, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's why I said left field. If you ever heard me say on the interview, I said left field, UFO, definitely X-Files. If that's who you are, you heard me? that's all gravy, as long as you standing firm on who you are. But I do believe that the homie done funneled a lot in his life for sure. Even from what I've seen. Yeah, I remember walking to the studio, and I'm just gonna say at the end of the day, bruh, there is no crime of being a freak, but you know, if you gay, it's okay. Let it be known. Like, you did. Maybe they wouldn't look at you so crazy because the accusations that they giving you, Diddy, with the dudes that's suing you from all that type of shit. It is only a certain amount of time towards people from different walks of life can keep saying the same thing and it don't be true. You heard me? It got to be some truth to that. You did. So all I'm gonna say is, at the end of the day, you know, do I think Diddy gay? I don't know what that means. Do I think Diddy is a bisexual? Yes. Yes, I do. And that right there is coming from just my experience, you know, to know what a straight man is and to know a man that like to play a lot in life, that like to funnel a lot in life. You dig? He
Appreciate the cash apps, family. Appreciate the cash apps, family. Need two more, family. Need two more.
lived too long to not want to do that. And I don't even think he will be gay off being sexually attracted to men, you know. I think it'd be him experimenting so long that he'll get tired of the bad bitches. So when I hear the stories of, you heard me, of the situations, it just kind of makes me say, yeah, sound about right. Because it does sound about right. You can't sit up here and not have it not plague your mind to say, I think Diddy used to funnel with boys too. Do you think Diddy used to funnel with boys? You asking me, do you think so?
I mean, from what I'm hearing, you know, it sounds like he had his share of men before. You know, I don't know. I mean, hey,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
but for you, you said that you believe he's bi. So what did you see that makes you believe that? You know,
All right, one time I'm in the studio. Um don't judge me either. One time I'm in the studio and maybe I was tripping because I never really quite been a weed smoker or nothing, you know. But one time I'm smoking weed, brother, and I walk in the studio and just seen uncomfortability to my eyes. How about that? I seen uncomfortability to my eyes, you know, and my eyes are very comfortable with things that I see. And I seen uncomfortability with my eyes, and I'm not going, I'm not laying back there and saying that everything I'm saying is just 100. You know, that's why it was so easy for me to get out of my contract, is because Round knew to let me go. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, I just say uncomfortability to my eyes. You can take that how you want it. You heard me? But uncomfortability to my eyes, what I'm not used to seeing two men do when I look at them. A powerful man at that. I walked in the studio and seen two powerful men doing things that was uncomfortable to my eyes. And that's that. So you can take that how you want it. There you have it. My daddy told me to say that. My daddy said, make sure you let it be known that my pa, free my daddy. He said, you make sure you let it be known, if you seen something uncomfortable with your eyes, you dig? That man left you down bad. You got shot. I got fucking shot. I went through a lot.
Shout out, family. Shout out, family. Listen, even though we struggle streaming tonight, it ain't thick in here. But look, check this out. All right, one more cash app and the goal to be reached, the 5 cash apps. All right, we got 4 already.
I couldn't even feed my family. Yeah, fucking right, that nigga gay. Uncomfortable with my eyes. Fucking right. Yes, he's gay. Okay, but I don't think someone being gay is bad. And that's the thing. I don't think someone being gay is like a curse. If that's their preference, you know, then say, bro, that's their preference. Now, you ask me, did it do anything left field? And that's why I gave the answer. Yes, I've seen things when I walked in the studio that was uncomfortable to my eyes with another powerful person in the music business. You know, and that's just that.
What was your reaction and what was his reaction when you caught him?
I walked, I opened the door. I seen what I seen, and I hurried up and slammed the door. And I hurried up and slammed the door. And ever since then, Ron was treating me nice. That's how I was. Fuck, I couldn't get Lil Daddy, the Lil Daddy video. I couldn't get the Lil Daddy video shot for nothing. You heard me? I'm talking about for nothing. But after that happened, I went back home to New Orleans and we was shooting Lil Daddy. As a matter of fact, we shot Lil Daddy, my solo Lil Daddy, and we shot the remix with Wayne and Jody Breeze the same day. How you love that? Uh-huh. Yeah.
So he greenlit the videos after you caught him.
Right after that. Yeah, I just seen I seen it, bro, and it fucked me up. I'm not even gonna much lie to you. I wasn't really I looked at Diddy differently after that. The $30 million was out the window once I seen him look that way. You know, I low key kind of I wasn't feeling that bad boy shit no more. I wasn't feeling that shit no more. And say, bro, the funny part, I'm never really the type of person that get on here and do all that shit there. But I talked to my daddy, and my daddy said, you went through so much in life and you swept it under the rug. And everybody just expect you to just eat that. That man left you for dead out here. You don't have to speak your truth. You just gotta be city. Just be yourself. This time, be yourself. Just be yourself. You don't have to say, oh, I'm speaking my truth. Or, I'm not trying to expose nobody. It's already out there. How I'm trying to expose was already out there. I'm just happy I wasn't the first one to do all that there. All right, that's clear. Yeah, I seen a nigga kissing a man, tonguing him down. You heard me? That shit was fucking crazy. And I looked at him differently after that. That's just all that is. I looked at him totally different after that. And that's, I just wanted out of the deal. It ain't like Bad Boy dropped me or nothing. I just wanted out of the deal. I was too disgusted with just a lot of shit that was going on. I was disgusted. I was tired of this shit. And to be honest with you, say bro, for real, yeah. Say bro, to be honest with you, I could have tolerated it and been the biggest star in the world right about now. No doubt about it. But at the end of the day, my dignity, bro, my honor, and just, I always think about where I'm from. You know, all Baron and Martin Luther King hit him hard. And I think about those people because those are the people that I really looked up to before it was rap, you know. So I look at how would they see me if they was to know the things that I saw, that I tolerated. I wouldn't be able to fathom that. And I couldn't look at it like, damn, I can't just tolerate a nigga doing all that in front of me and being okay with that. I mean, and Suge, you know, I used to roll with Suge from 2006 to 2008. I lived with Suge. And Suge, you know, regardless of how people talk down on him and all this here, you know, and whatever guy he was, I get it, you dig? You know, no one's perfect. But I put it on my life. Every time I went to mansion parties with Suge, and Suge got me a Ferrari too. Back then he got me a Ferrari too, no doubt. You can ask Mac Main or the Young Money Mac Main or whatever, you heard me? He'll tell you. You dig? When Mac Main came to see me in LA, Wayne Mac Main, you dig? I picked him up in a Ferrari, you know, that Suge gifted me. When I went to the parties with Suge, if that shit was wicked and all this, the celebrities, the actresses and all that there, when they was doing all that weird shit, Suge he'll tell me, he would like, if you ain't cool with that shit there, you know, just get out the way. But I'm going to enjoy myself. So you can go sit your ass down here on the couch and go be a square all you want, but I'm going to go enjoy myself. So Suge always did it like a boss. And to me, that's a difference between Suge and Diddy to me. Diddy did it like a weasel. And he expect you to be with whatever he's with. Suge would let you know from the beginning. I don't give a fuck what you do. Your choice is yours. I'm going to go enjoy myself with these bitches. So what if they doing weird shit? Mind your business if you ain't down with it. Facts. And that's the difference to me. You know, so free, ironically, free both of them. That's crazy.
And as always, family, it don't take much to be nice. We all gotta live on this planet together. We all sharing each other's space. Respect is really important, very necessary. Look, family, I appreciate your time. Thanks for pulling up. Look, y'all stay looking out for me. All right, I swear to God, y'all make YouTube worth it all. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30 as usual, family. I appreciate your time. I love y'all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, share the program if you will. Cash App on the screen. The goal of 5 Cash Apps has been reached this evening. Thank you, family. I appreciate you very much.